RBN Radio.
Shit, RBN Radio, Al Books, New Books. What's good, my brother?
Slow motion, another day, another dollar, my day. Grinding, man, grind mode.
That's what's up. Y'all just heard this disturbing ass interview with Akon and mysonne, man.
Yeah, I watched it. It was bugged out, but I understood on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So before we even jump into it, get dipped, I need your input. What you think about it?
I mean, since you got it on both sides, I'm gonna let you start, cause I ain't get it on both sides. I got it on mysonne side.
All right, well, I listened to the interview, and I feel like both of them had a point. They both had a good point. You know what I'm saying? The point with Akon is that he got a chance to actually sit down what to do. Now, I don't agree with nothing that the nigga 6ix9ine is doing. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's a troll. He's funny, whatever the case may be. But when it comes to that snitching shit, yeah, I got to let it go. But with Akon and him doing the remix of I'm Locked Up, I feel like mysonne said he's doing it for a bag. Akon said he's not doing it for a bag. But he said you didn't get a chance to sit down with the kid and understand why he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was wrong. With this generation nowadays, it's kind of hard to address snitching and not snitching to these kids because they don't follow the same oath that we follow as grown up. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact that Akon got a chance to sit down and actually discuss the situation with 6ix9ine, and I don't know whether the kid lied to the nigga or told him the truth, but he got him to work with him. You feel what I'm saying? Like you say, he got 1,000,001 fans that's following him right now. It's hard to tell somebody that in this era that got that following to calm down, do this the right way. You know what I'm saying? You can guide them and try your best, but it's hard.
No, for me, like I said, I didn't get Akon's side. I tried to understand it, but I just didn't get it. Cause like mysonne said, forget street nigga shit. I'm not a street nigga because I'm running a radio show. I'm running a business. I'm doing too much shit to be in the streets. You're not a street nigga because you're doing too much shit to be a street nigga. Akon ain't a street nigga. He running a multi-million-dollar company. Mysonne is not a street nigga. He's running where he's running. So none of us is street niggas. That don't mean we wasn't never in the street. But at the end of the day, this ain't about the streets. It's about being a man. As a man, I'm not going to tell on another man to better my situation. Now I'm saying,
Right.
And I felt like that's where mysonne was coming from. So forget being a real nigga, street nigga, yada yada. Listen, as a man, I can't condone what 6ix9ine did.
All right, so let me ask you.
What Akon doing, but I don't agree with it.
Okay, so let me ask you. As a man, right? Because you said as a man. I asked everybody this. As a man, if you was in 6ix9ine's shoes facing 47 years for somebody that tried to kill you, kidnap you, had sex with your baby moms, do bodily harm to your mother, you know what I'm saying, robbed you for thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying? How would, if you was in that predicament, how would you would have handled the situation?
Like a man. Handle it like a man. See, for me,
So you would have took that 47 years?
Nah, it ain't even about taking the 47 years. And even if you're like, all right, I ain't do X, Y, and Z, he did X, Y, and Z. Cool. You snitching, but you know what? They violated you, so you're going to violate. Cool. I get it. But check it. What Cardi B has to do with the situation? What does Jim Jones have to do with the situation? Now you're just being a rat. Correct?
True indeed. I agree on that. I agree on that. That part I agree on. But my whole thing is not if he didn't mention Jim Jones and Cardi B, my whole situation is the fact that the dudes that did bodily harm, the ones that he's going down for, the ones that's actually locked up with him, how would you have handled that situation? How are you getting out of that situation? Because if you take it to trial, you facing 47. And they're going to make an example out of you just because. So how are you going to handle that situation for somebody that violated you and did you dirty? Forget Cardi B and Jim Jones.
Well, but you can't give me a scenario that's not exactly how it played. Because the way it played out is, not only did he tell on his co-defenders, he tried bringing Cardi and Jimmy in here when they have nothing to do with the situation. Know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we gotta keep that in mind. Like you brought two people that had nothing to do with the situation in the situation, and then not even that. After you came home, you went back to the same nonsense that you was on before that got you in this situation.
I mean, what y'all thought he was going to change? He's a troll. What y'all thought he was going to change? If he came home from from beating 47 years, you think that nigga's not going to be out here bragging?
Again, let's go back to the mysonne Akon convo. For me, I just didn't see Akon's point of view. Now
I did. I seen both.
I try understanding it, but I just gotta understand it.
See, my whole thing with mysonne, I understand mysonne's situation too, because see, mysonne comes from the same area. We in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter Bronx, Brooklyn, whatever. If you was bred from an oath, from where you don't do no snitching, you a street nigga, you handle your shit the way it's supposed to be handled as a street nigga. Mysonne is gonna be very strong on that and understand exactly where you're coming from, because I come from that same kind of era, in the same area. You feel what I'm saying? So I understand exactly where he's coming from. But you gotta realize, I understand where Akon coming from too. It's not even, if it's not about a bag, it's about him sitting down trying to change the boy's perspective on how he looked at life.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So mentor the boy, you don't have to co-sign the boy. Because once you do a feature with someone, you pretty much co-signing that person. And
but you gotta realize, I don't.
But for me, what I looked at it is, as a man, there's certain things I can't rock with. And then once again, we're not talking about no street nigga shit, just talking about some real grown man shit. Like, if I know for a fact you're a rapist, I can't do business with you. Know what I'm saying? If I know, let's say if I know you're a woman beater, I can't do business with you. Know what I'm saying? And of course, depending on the situation, there's always exceptions to the rule. But there's certain things that, as a man, I can't co-sign. And being a tattletale, which is exactly what the nigga did, the nigga snitched. I can't co-sign him. I can't sit next to him. I can't rock with him.
My whole thing is this. I feel like this. I'm not doing 47 years for nobody, bro. Fuck that. So how I would have handled the situation, like what I'm saying, me, and just me, I would have hired some nigga. Listen, I'm putting money on these niggas' heads, fam. I'm keeping the street and I'm putting money on these niggas' heads. Now the fact that Akon did a song with him, and the song, because Mike's song feel like he disrespected Styles P, you know what I'm saying, all the way. And Akon is like, can't nobody really disrespect the song, period, because I did that, and that's a classic. Now, my part agreeing with him is that you have to sit down, you have to hit, it's two parts of a story, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that everybody is throwing stones at the nigga 6ix9ine because he snitched, nobody's never going to hear his point. So Akon sat down and said he wanted to hear him out.
For me, it's deeper than the song, because at the end of the day, Akon wrote that song. Now I'm saying, yes, Styles is feature on it, but you know what? 90% of that song, Akon put that work in. Now I'm saying, Akon put
right.
Akon wrote those lyrics. So I'm not mad at him doing that. What I'm talking about is co-signing that man. Now I'm saying, at the end of the day, for me, it ain't about violating Styles or violating the song, because that's him. He could do whatever he want to do with his piece of work. But
right,
co-sign and the way he was explaining himself to mysonne, I just couldn't understand that, and I didn't get that. Know what I'm saying?